Alright, hey guys, and welcome to my Brawlhalla guide on how to get better at Brawlhalla. So, getting good at Brawlhalla does take time. You can just, getting good at Brawlhalla does take time. It takes time to learn, different mechanics. Some even takes, 2 hours. But with enough practice, you could, get good at Brawlhalla yourself. You can get out of plat, hit diamond. So, I'm gonna show you a couple simple ways to just improve in Brawlhalla. So, first tip. Alright, so the first thing that you'd want to improve is probably your movement. Brawlhalla has a lot of good movement techs. You have dodge, you have dash, you've got 2 jumps and a recovery. So what you want to do first is improve your movement in Brawlhalla, because movement is pretty important. Because if you're just walking up like this instead of doing this, from this side to the other stage, Bodvar has what, 5 speed? I think I have 7 speed on this one. So look how slow it takes for me to do this, and then look how fast dashing does. And you can keep dashing to improve your speed as well. But even faster, you can dash jump to get you across the map. I'm playing on controller, so that's one thing to note. What you want to do for this is when you're jumping, you want to hold down dash. It's like this. So see how I'm dashing? So instead of doing forward, you could do forward dash as well, but forward dash gets you like this, so have more air time. But if you do down dash, it gets you to the floor quicker. You see that? If I just do forward, it gets me like that. But if I do down, it gets me like that. So movement is one thing that you'd want to improve. You can practice your movement, just go different maps, just try moving around. Practice your movement, practice your shimmies. And yeah, just practice movement. Just go to training. That's what you go do to practice movement. Alright, next tip. Alright, so the next tip that I'm going to show you is one that's actually pretty important, but most people forget, is learning your true combos. This one is very important, since if someone's on red health and you hit him with this and then you miss your recovery, that could possibly cost you a game. So you want to learn your true combos. You want to learn your true combos, and you would also want to know your true combos. So you have that recovery, that's true. This is only on unarmed. You have, that's a true combo as well. Knowing your true combos and knowing which one is optimal for the scenario in is very key in having 1v1s. So that's mostly your killing move. If they're on red health, just 170 should be fine. Oh, messed up. Alright, just okay, I messed up again. Okay, good. Yeah. That's the move that you'd want to go for. If they're on red health, you'd see what scenario in. They did nerf this, so killing would be a lot less it would be harder to kill with up sig, but if you're in this scenario, you can do that. You also have that. That's also a true combo as well. So the main takeaway here is you need to learn your true combos. So which one is more optimal? On different weapons, you have different true combos. So for the weapon that you're either playing or trying to master, knowing your true combos is very important in basically dictating the whole game. So the most simple true combo you can learn is on sword. Sword is the most basic weapon you can learn. It's very easy as well. So the most basic true combo on sword, you can do that. That's true. Let me just turn on stun. Yeah, that's true. This is your most basic true combo. So you do down light, then you do jump, and then you do dare. So, dodge window 1. You can kind of miss this if you don't time it right, but you should be able to get it right if you just do it quickly. There are other sword combos. I'm not gonna go through every single weapon this episode, but you can see, like, you need to know your true combos, especially your killing true combos as well. So like, downlight recovery, you need to learn how to hit those. So yeah, know your true combos, learn your true combos, know which ones are optimal. So if I'm here, I wouldn't want to go for, let's say if I'm off stage, I wouldn't want to go for GC and then recovery, because that might not kill. So I might want to go for GC and then ground pound. Or maybe if I'm all the way out here, I'd want to go for GC Sir or GC Sir if I'm all the way over there. So yeah, that's the next tip to improving Brawlhalla. And I'll go to the next one. Alright, so the next way to improve it in, I messed that up. The next way to improve in Brawlhalla is to know how to punish. This is gonna be really important, because let's say if someone whiffs, you'd want to know like the best move to punish with. So that comes in tie with knowing how your weapon plays and knowing what range your weapon has. So let's say sidelight doesn't have as much range as a hammer sidelight. So if that Sidra does end light where she's standing, sword sidelight might hit, but sword hammer sidelight might not hit because it's slower. So if I'm all the way out here, I need to pick the best move to counter that. See how that hits? So I'm standing here, if I dash with sidelight, that hits. But if I'm over here with hammer, if I dash, that won't hit, just barely. So you'll want to know what can I do to punish the opponent. And you have to remember, every player is different. So every time you hit them, they're gonna react in a different way. So most people might dodge, but let's say you're red and they can do like a wake up call on you, then you know that could be an issue. So let me set this to, let's say dodge reaction, let's just say neutral. And then I have sword. So let's say I do downlight, and then the most common reaction is probably a dodge. So I'm just gonna show a spot dodge. See, so in that scenario, those frames where they're on the, like in the air, that is the time where you have to react. So if I do this, see, I still got time to react to them dodging, because they're basically immobile for like half a second until that dodge goes away. But also, you gotta remember, what most players do, that they probably rush it. So they try to hit them like before they can get their dodge. So they end up doing basically a perfect dodge, and then they'll punish you anyway. This is what I mean when I say you can't perfect your true combos, because they can't dodge out of that. They can't dodge out of that either. This can lead to multiple mix-ups, and this can lead to you just reading your opponent. Okay, so let's have a scenario. Let's say I do downlight and the Sidra dodges neutral. What can I do after that? Well, you can also GC, but you can also do a move straight after that GC as well. So you can do that. That's a good punish for if they dodge. So just punishing in general is really important. You want to know like how to punish your opponent, because it's gonna be very unpredictable. Like there's what, 9 ways that they can dodge. There's neutral, down, diagonals. You know, there's many ways you can dodge in this game. But there's many options where like most punishes like counteract those dodges basically. So if I do that hits, but then if I change into up dodge, that hits as well. But I can also do, if they dodge up, see, there's always a punish. So if they do this, I can chase them, let's say down dodge. So yeah, you get the idea. So reading your opponent, knowing which way they're gonna dodge, and knowing which punish is optimal. So yeah, that's another way to improve. And yeah, on to the next tip. Alright, so the next tip that I got for you guys is kind of ties in hand with being able to punish, is reading your opponent. So if your opponent mostly dodges in the same direction every single time, you gotta think to yourself, okay, if I do this, they're gonna dodge this way, so what am I gonna do after that? You have to think that through the whole game. So if I hit them with an end light here and they dodge in, what am I gonna do to counter that? Should I just do another end light? That's what you gotta think in game. That's what you have to think actually throughout the game. That's what you gotta be like, okay, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna like, what are they gonna wake up? Are they gonna do this? Like, what are they gonna do to basically punish you in that sense? Because you still can get punished if you like overcommit. Because I can do this and I can overcommit. Now look where I am. Now I'm on the wall and they have leverage. You don't possibly want that. So you need to be able to read your opponent. A good way to train this is just to set the bot on random dodge, and just train punishing. So if they down dodge, because it's very random, you don't know what's gonna happen. This is all to improve your reaction time as well. So just take your time and learn how to dodge. You're probably gonna miss all the time because, you know, dodging is a way to get out of a combo. But if you can read your opponent and your reaction time is quick enough, you can definitely get like combos out of it, or not really combos, but you can get strings. So you're gonna miss most of the time, but it's okay because if they're in the air, you can always just chase them. So like that improves your reaction time. Like knowing where they're gonna go and knowing where they're gonna dodge is very important. So yeah, that's the next tip I got for you guys. And possibly onto the final tip. Alright, so the final tip that I got for you guys is basically just train. Like, you're not gonna get good at Brawlhalla instantly, but if you just keep practicing and keep getting the fundamentals down, keep getting your true combos set, you'll get to the point where you'll start winning a lot of your games because you've got those fundamentals down. It will take time to get good. It took me a lot of time to get good. I wasn't always the best. I wasn't always the greatest at Brawlhalla, but with time and dedication, you can do it yourself. So just go into Brawlhalla, just train for a bit, warm up after every match. That's really important. Hop into ranked. Yes, you may lose, cause yeah, you may lose 100 elo like one day, but you can always bounce back the next day. So just keep set. Just keep training, just learning the basics, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I will do weapon guides So I'll probably do sword first, and then I'll switch on to hammer, and then I'll keep going from there. So if you guys want to see more of this, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go grind some rank, so peace.